by the power and force of the winds that were relieved from my body.
It's one of those ones that surprises you.
Yeah. It was bad.
Those are the ones, man.
It was bad.
Those are the keepers there.
It almost blew my socks off, okay? I should have put it in a jar like that lady on TikTok and sold that bitch for $2,500.
The ones where you're questioning like your actual inner strength. After you're like, hold on a second, that was wow. Okay.
Did all of that come out of me? Like 1.2 million views.
He's got a strong comment here at the top. I scroll down and maybe we can get that. It says, the more individual comments you guys leave in the comment section, the further the video will go, which is totally true. Like, yes. The whole thing with the algorithm on YouTube behind it is the more interaction, the more click-through rate that your video has, the further it goes. Like, the further the algorithm will push it out. It's basically just gaining popularity. So if it sees that it's got a high comment rate, if it sees that it's got a lot of likes, if it sees that people are subscribing from that video, like that's the video that people push the subscribe button on, you know, like it will push that out to more people that aren't subscribed to that or aren't necessarily familiar with it yet. It'll kind of start feeding that stuff to them. So it's a huge thing. Interaction in the comment section. And then he says
interactions are like #1.
It's huge. Like, interactions are literally what drives YouTube. It really is. It's just interactions on the page and just commenting, liking, scrolling, clicking, literally clicking, watching, like that kind of stuff. It says, go tell your mommy and them. Let's get this to #1 together. I love you all. We've all been through this. This one is for all of us. So,
for all of us.
It has 1.2 million views and was released 6 days ago.
By the way, can we scroll down here just a little bit? There was a recommended video. One more. Dumb Blonde podcast. Yeah. Click on the 3 little dots and see if we can add that to watch later.
Save to watch later.
And then we'll probably cover that in the live. So that's how it's an hour long.
Cool. But that's the one you've been talking about for a little while, right?
No, that one was with Chad Arms. I just didn't know that they did one together. So.
Well, anyways, let's get right to this. This is Ramble On. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to Adam Calhoun, go over to his page and subscribe to him as well. All the independent artists, all the country rap guys, you know, like even if you don't like country rap, like I'm not huge on country rap. I'm still subscribed to all these guys because I know that it helps them in their career. It helps them get their music out, and it helps them, you know, kind of get into the feeds, man.
And at the end of the day, we're all creators. Yeah, like, we're all artists.
Exactly.
Like, same thing goes for, like, Kenna and her tattoo stuff. When she shares something to Instagram, like, I'm going to share it and try to help and push it out because the interactions brings her business.
Yep,
so.
Definitely. So, anyways, let's get right to this.
Yeah.
Nothing more. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Might be a little loud in the cans, but I don't care. Let's just go.
I don't care.
What you doing down here? Don't you see those signs? Better keep on moving down the road, cause you gon' step too far. You ain't ready for that job and you probably won't make it home. I've been suffering for a long time, so far away from my home. I've been in trouble with all the bad moves and the wrong things that I've done. I've been rambling like a rolling stone. I'm just traveling, trying to find my way back home. I've been rambling like a rolling stone. I'm just traveling, trying to find my way back home. I've seen the worst places.
Okay, wow. Lot different voicing style than I've heard from him, and maybe even that you've heard from him. Have you heard that lower?
He has a couple songs that are kind of like that. Okay. Yeah. But he's never done videos to him.
Does not sound like Adam Calhoun in, like, you know, not like in a bad way. It just is like something I wasn't expecting.
It's different. It kind of borders on the not really outlaw country, but it's kind of that vein where he's more singing rather than
okay, I get you.
And like outlaw country, a lot of that isn't. Here we go. Chris Lippe term here. Speech level engagement. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
So he's still singing, but is leaning more towards the speech level engagement rather than relying on a vocal or a singing level.
Which is interesting that you bring that up, because as he was doing, I was thinking about him playing live shows and like, oh, this would be a good song that if you need to take a break vocally, this is a good song for you to kind of like add mid-set so that you can kind of get a break in your vocals, because this is more speech level engagement, which means
he's gonna need it, man. The wind up here is thin.
Oh yeah. The air, that mountain air, man. Like and it's gonna be
Demon Jones, man. Last year he goes, Y'all gonna have to bear with me. I can't breathe up here.
It's gonna be cold that time of year too. So like the air is gonna be even thinner that time of year. So all right, let's go. Oh, here, actually, I want to go back 10.
It's backing up. By the way, I kind of want to talk about this intro just a little bit. It just popped into my head here. But he's got his sign saying, "I've lost my way trying to get back home," right? And I would have to venture to guess. Now, I don't know because I haven't heard the rest of the song. But he's kind of talking about, number one, losing his way early on in his life and ending up in prison and all of this stuff and kind of finding himself and who he is and his own success.
The video's representing that for sure. Yeah, like it's showing him like kind of as like a drifter, you know, like with his pack on, and then it's cutting to him in other scenes where he's dressed up and he looks nice and he's, you know. Yeah. So I think you're right. I think that's it.
But I think the other half of this song is going to be him talking about like, I don't feel at home as a country rapper anymore. And like after this album, he said that's the last album.
You're right.
And he's just gonna stick to his clothing brand and work on that and just do that. So
we'll see.
Maybe
we'll see.
Maybe.
Anyways, let's keep going.
Home, I've been rambling like a rolling stone. I'm just traveling, trying to find my way back. I've seen the worst places, met the worst people, staring at the barrel, been around the worst evil. Lost a couple fights, but I won a few. Forgot a bunch of nights, got so drunk, just forgot about life. Been a bad man, seen the bottom, absent like my own father. Spent my last dollar on some whiskey in the bottle. I've been stabbed down and shot at, tattoos and bar rats. Prison time goes by slow, won't forget all that. Oh boy, what you doing down here? Don't you see those signs?
Dude, it's great. That's really good, man.
It's like really good.
Prison time moves slow. I can only imagine. I've never been to jail, man. I've never been to jail. I've been to a jail, like, but never been in jail, right? And never been in prison, obviously. But like, I can only imagine. I've seen a lot of shows and watched a lot of documentaries, and man, it's got to move slow in there. Even thinking about, like, I've recently been watching recently watched that 60 Days In show where they send in, like, the undercover guys to, like, survey what's going on. And scripted or not, I don't care about, you know, what the debate whether or not it's scripted. Just being in prison or being in jail and not having access to your phone. Like, think about how much time you can kill in a day just by, like, scrolling through your phone, dicking around, doing that kind of thing, right? Like, you have none of that when you're in prison. Like,
you got a wall to stare at, literally, and maybe a dude to talk to in
deck
the cell
of cards
next to you
when you're out in, like, community or whatever. You get deck of cards and chess games and, like, they give you notepads and shit you can draw and write and stuff, but, like, that's kind of
it. Anymore, I don't even think they allow that. I don't know. Like, they might
fucking
kill
stabbed
with
up.
A pen
Yeah,
and
Jesus
shit.
Christ. I don't know how any of that
crazy.
works, but yeah, dude, it's got to be. That's a really good line, dude. Like, prison time moves slow. I bet it fucking does. I bet it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear about your experiences with being incarcerated, because that's always fun to talk about, right? So if you feel like talking about that, throw us a thing in the comments, man, and let us know, because I actually am interested.
Real shit,
like,
man.
No judgment here whatsoever. We just like a good story and a good conversation. So, anyways, let's go back. What do you want to go back 10 again?
Yeah.
Because he had a lot of good lines. Should we just go back to like? Let's go back to like here. There we go.
That's good.
Drunk, just forgot about life. Been a bad
Getting super
man,
drunk.
Seen the bottom, absent like my own father. Spent my last dollar on some whiskey in the bottle. I've been stabbed down and shot at. Tattoos and bar rats. Prison time goes by slow. Won't forget all that. Oh boy, what you doing down here? Don't you see those signs? Better keep on moving down the road. Cause you gon' step too far. You ain't ready for that job, and you probably won't make it home. I've been suffering for a long time, so far away from my home. I've been trouble with all the bad moves and the wrong things that I've done. I've been rebelling like a rolling stone. I'm just traveling, trying to find my way back home. I've been rebelling like a rolling stone. I'm just traveling, trying to find my way back home. No matter what the hand is, I end up with the ace. Look the devil in his eyes and smile in his face. He ain't fire, this is fire from his mouth. I smack the taste. I've been around a while, put a man back in his place. I finally found redemption. Now my name is mentioned with the greats in the game, but the snakes want attention. But I won't give them nothing, not even some air to breathe. I finally left the rap game. Who gon' be the heir to me? Oh boy, what you doing down here? Don't you see those
called it.
signs? Better keep on moving down the road.
I was just gonna let it play out. We can discuss after here.
You ain't ready for
Nice. Banjo in there.
Oh, yeah.
That's good, dude. It does have that kind of outlaw country feel to it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I assume that's the fam. I don't know their names. I just know Taman's name.
Yeah,
I assume that's the fam.
Margie's his wife, and then Gray is his daughter.
His daughter. Okay, cool. Excellent. Video. Dude, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Like, and that's the thing that I like about, especially the last verse and the chorus. He's like, my home is where my family is. And doing even what we do, like Reaction Channel, like we still work full-time jobs. And then we come in and do this, and this feels like a full-time job at times.
At this point,
and
dude, I consider it a full-time job. Like, I'm literally still in my work shirt that I worked in for 8 hours today, and then now I came home, edited an episode. I haven't left this room since I walked in the front door, basically. I took my girlfriend to go back to work because she's helping out with her thing tonight. But, other than that, I've been in this room editing on the computers, like, since I walked in the front door.
Yeah, but Adam Calhoun has said over and over and over again in interviews and on his YouTube channel and Instagram that, like, if you're going to do music, if you're going to be a content creator, there's a lot that you have to give up. And a lot of it's, family and friends and time. And, like, time is the big one.
If you want to be successful with it, man.
Yeah.
Like, you can call yourself a content creator all you want, but if you're not creating content, unfortunately, you're not a content creator. That's kind of how that works, right?
And, I mean, just to put your whole heart and soul into something requires a lot of sacrifice.
Absolutely,
and he's kind of to the point where he has a new baby girl, Gray, right? And he wasn't always there for Taman when Taman was coming up. He was kind of in and out until I think he said Taman was 12.
Was he doing time?
He was doing time.
That was going on?
Yep.
Okay.
And then before he was doing time, Taman was born before that, but he just wasn't there, right?
Okay.
But he's like, I'm not going to make that same mistake twice. Just like before, I was just getting into trouble. And he goes, now I just have this whole other career thing going. He's like, but it doesn't feel like home. Like, home feels like home. And so, like, I understand why he would step away. And I think this song is a good, like, explanation as to why he's making the choice he is.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, family comes first, man. That's like the golden rule if you're going to go down that road. Like, if you're going to have kids and you're going to do the family thing, that family better damn well come first. You know what I mean? He seems, it's a crazy thing, just really quick. He seems to me like a guy who would fly off the handle really quick. However, this is the thing. Like, he seems to me like the first impression of this guy, and we've been watching him for a while, so like I have a developed opinion about who he is, and it's not the same as what it started out being, right? First impression of this guy is seems like a tough guy, seems like he would get in your face and fly off the handle really quick, and like wouldn't hesitate to like start getting a little shovey. However, through watching him, not necessarily through watching his music videos, but through watching stuff on his Instagram and his YouTube about like him talking, for instance, when the Trump election was going on, and he was talking to his neighbor, right, who was not a Trump supporter, and was not a conservative, was not a right-wing guy, was more of a left-wing guy, and ended up being better friends with that guy than he was with one of his right-wing neighbors or whatever it was, like, and he explains himself through that whole process, like, man, I wanted to be a dick to this guy, and I wanted to like, but there was no reason for me to. This guy is just a nice guy, so. He seems like the guy that would fly off the handle. However, I feel like he has a really good gauge for filtering. Like, he'll stop and process and be like, well, now hold on, because and like present with some sort of,
and that comes with life experience, because he used to be that way, and it used to get him in trouble,
and that's and that's why you end up doing time, right? Like, and so he still seems like he has that mentality for sure, and I'm sure a part of that never goes away. I have some of that. I have some of that, like, no, I know better than you, and I'm going to tell you right now the way it is, and like, don't fucking tell me any other way. Like, I think everyone has a little bit of that. But being able to control it, and I think he's developed a really good, anyways, through what I've seen, he's developed a really good sense of being able to like think about things and slow down and be like, now hold on a second. Like, you know, and just come at it with logic, which honestly, at the end of the day, is the best way to approach most situations. Just approach it logically, and like no one can say yes or no. It's just the right way. You know what I mean? Like that's just how things work. I don't know. That's my 2 cents on Adam Calhoun.
He's a good guy. I hope at the very least we get to talk with him for a little bit.
It would be fantastic to get a photo with him and just be like, "What's up, dude? Like, we love having your stuff on our channel. Keep at it, man. Like, or do whatever you got to do. Like, whatever you decide to do, you're gonna be great at it. You know."
I do hope that he still every once in a while makes those
videos
where it's just like, you know, making fun of Joe Biden or like
he's gonna stay. He's gonna stay on the creation game. I just don't know if he's gonna. I just don't know if he's gonna do the music thing.
I think he'll probably step away for a good little while at first.
And I bet you he's still gonna do. I would be willing to bet he'll still do features and things like that too on other tracks.
He did say he would do features.
So there you go. Yep. See. Anyways, so that was really good, man. I am. Like, I was not expecting his like lower singing voice. I don't think I've ever heard that. So it was kind of nice, man.
It was much more refined. He has a song in Hooligan. Let me see what the name of the song is. Let me do a little bit of research here real quick.
Hang on a second.
Jeez, I got a whole shitload of country rap over here.
Finish my red beer and
let me see. Was it Seraphim?
Didn't Alex Trebek die? Did he die?
Oh, yeah.
Did he? That was recently. R.I.P., bro.
Yeah, so just let this play just a little bit in here.
Yeah, because we won't get a...
Yeah.
Or if we do, I don't care. That's him?
That's church.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's just audio.
Let me skip forward a little bit.
I like that guitar riff.
I did my time in prison too, but I survived and I still do. It's gonna be hard killing me, motherfucker, 'cause I'm that dude. Ride till the wheels fall off that train. Yeah, I talk shit, 'cause that's my thing, but I back it up like that. Old girl twerking. Back it up like that. Old man working. No, I ain't perfect. Never claimed to be. When I see God, I wonder what to say to me.
So the next one will be Adam.
Yeah. No, that is Adam.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
The humming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe Upchurch was actually playing guitar on this or whatever. But this whole album was.
I like that. I like that guitar riff a
Upchurch.
lot. That's really nice, man. It sounds really good.
But I want to say his vocals in this were much more refined than Seraphim. When you listen to it, there's a couple notes where he's not like he's on pitch, he's on the correct note, but the tonality is a little funky.
And man,
but, I mean,
technology's probably come a little ways since then too. Like the refinement process in studios now, if you've got outboard gear, compressors, and tube driven stuff, you can get and even like right now on these microphones, this is literally just a cable going into a box that is plugged into the computer, and there's no tubes. It's all digital, solid state. Nothing's fancy. And even now, like you can hear every little nuance in my voice, right? Like
I believe this album
you can get the craziest sound, you know, like with technology today, man. So it makes sense that his voice sounds a little more refined in this because the production's probably a little bit higher quality. Bit rates, dude, will change the production quality of from one song to another. You don't even have to mix anything. You can just upgrade the bit rate and it sounds better. Like
so this album was 2019.
Sonically fusional. Anyways, with that,
stick around for the B-roll. See how you can come hang out with me and Matt and Demon Jones, Dusty Lee, and Adam Calhoun. Okay, at the Beacon Club in Mills, Wyoming. You come hang out with us for a Friday, Saturday.
It's gonna get real Western,
you guys. We're gonna send you right on back home. Okay,
it's gonna get real Western.
Well, we ain't sending you nowhere. You're responsible for your travel, but stick around for the B-roll. You'll hear all about it.
The B-roll's over there. Wait for it.
Anyway, if you guys like this video as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with that, we'll see you guys next time. Ow. Have you ever got...
one more time.
Wait. Have you guys ever wondered how awkward or miserable it is to hang around us Well, you have a chance to find out.
Yeah.
November 4th, Adam Calhoun as well as Demon Jones and Dusty Lee are coming to town to play at the Beacon in Mills, Wyoming.
Right here.
Which is not that far from here, believe it or not. But we are going to buy 2 extra tickets, and we are going to give them away to one person. All you have to do is share the link down below to our Freebird music video that we did with Exhorter. Then send us a screenshot to either our Instagram, Facebook page, or you can, there'll be a phone number down below. It's a 509 number. It's my old Washington number. I still have access to it. Send us the screenshots there. We will be picking a winner October 14th. Here's the important part, okay? Number 1, we will not be responsible for travel. Okay?
If you live outside of the state and you got to fly in, you got to buy your own plane ticket. That's it. We'll pick you up from the airport. We'll get all your transportation taken care of while you're here.
Yes.
But flying here, we can't cover that for you. You got to be able to get here on your own.
And if you want a hotel room, that is also on you. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to stay at my place. So, get entered down below. Click the link. Share it. Send us those screenshots. We are cutting it off and announcing a winner October 14th. So, October 14th, be on your game. We will probably do a live stream. Okay, if you are not in the live stream, that is okay. You will have until the 15th to claim it. If you do not claim it, we will move on.
We'll just move to the next person in line. So that's it.
We'll see you guys next time.